America, and man, that snow was coming down hard.
You know, I always like to find the good in things, and at least they have a beautiful view to enjoy a little bit, you know, while they're stuck in the traffic. There are worse places to be in, you know, stuck in traffic, so I'm just going to say that. But and
the kids there also were throwing snowballs and stuff. So
yeah, right? Yeah, if you stop, maybe you can just make a little snowman or something along the side of the road. Don't stay in your car. But anyway, here's a look at what we're looking at over the course of the next few days here. We are in for a little bit of a roller coaster ride, a very minor roller coaster ride, but we will have a few changes over the next several days. So today we are still in this trough of low pressure. With that said, we're actually going to be a little bit warmer this afternoon in those low to mid 60s for most locations. We will have those winds coming in from the west southwest. That's going to keep the northern portion of the bay a little bit cooler in those upper 50s. But other than that, it is overall going to be a warmer day out there. We still are going to see partly cloudy skies. In fact, we are getting just a little bit of drizzle happening in the Santa Cruz Mountains this morning, but overall most of us will be dry throughout the afternoon. Now, as we head into tomorrow, this is the next little rainmaker we have, and I'm not even going to call it a system because we're just going to be kind of clipped by this, but this is the upper level low. It's going to continue to track south, and then eventually it is going to throw some moisture up in our direction tomorrow. We could see a few isolated showers through the overnight hours into the early part of tomorrow morning, but most of this isn't really going to show up until late tomorrow morning into the afternoon. We're going to see some widespread light to at times moderate showers. Most of us only going to be picking up about 1/100 of an inch from this. So not a huge rainmaker. It's going to move out of our area. We're going to be left with this trough low pressure. That's going to actually cool us down on Thursday. So our temperatures are going to be back mainly in those 50s on Thursday. Then as we head into Friday, we have yet another change. Weak ridge of high pressure builds back in. We're going to warm it back up. We're going to see mostly sunny conditions. We're going to see those temperatures back in those low to mid 60s before another change on Saturday. A weak little system just to the north of us. We're just going to be clipped by it on Saturday, but it does look like it could bring us some light showers to the area. As far as those showers go, it looks pretty scattered and pretty weak at this point, so we'll continue to watch that for you. But today we are, like I mentioned, going to see partly cloudy skies out there. We will have those high clouds on the increase as well. Again, you can see that system kind of tracking south, but it's not until tomorrow we'll actually see some of this moisture coming in from the south, and there we go. We will see a few isolated showers early tomorrow morning, but most of this won't be arriving till much later in the morning into the afternoon, but just a light rainmaker for us. Today, temperature is going to be on the cooler side. Again, for the north side of the bay, that all has to do with our southerly winds. Upper 50s for the Santa Cruz area. We're going to be in those mid 50s in the San Lorenzo Valley. Warmer though for those higher elevations. Summit area and Bonnie Doon, you're finally getting out of those upper 40s. We'll be in those low 50s for those areas today. Most of our coastal cities though, for the rest of the coast, the eastern and southern portion of the bay, will be in those low 60s today. Mid 60s for Salinas, 65 there today, 62 in Hollister, upper 50s to low 60s in the Santa Clara Valley. Monterey Peninsula, you will also be in those low 60s with the exception of Pebble, which is actually going to be in those upper 50s. Again, that all has to do with those southerly winds we're going to see in our area. And then up and down the Salinas Valley is where we're going to find some of our warmest temperatures this afternoon in those mid 60s. I also think we're going to see a little bit more sunshine in the Salinas Valley as well, mainly because those clouds are going to be a little bit harder to get up and over some of the terrain in this area. So expecting a little bit more sunshine, a little bit more warmth in the Salinas Valley. Low 60s for the Southern Valley, low 60s as well for Big Sur and Carmel Valley. Our overnight lows, not much change from this morning, but we will see those overnight lows just a touch warmer.